Hey, so I'm just giving a quick video about the paper that's going to be due soon in the New American Voices class. So the actual paper topic you can find by going to content and to syllabus readings and course documents. And essay one. So the assignment is under essay one, and it's a PDF that you're going to want to download or view. But yeah, let's look at this together very briefly. The idea is that you're going to pick one of two topics, write a 1,500 word paper that's a motive and thesis driven analysis. So you're going to, for the first topic, use Zora Neale Hurston's discussion and how it feels to be colored me. And now I've given you some comments back on that as a lens to discuss either Octavia Butler's Kindred or Julia Otsuka's When the Emperor Was Divine. And the idea is that you're going to take Zora Neale Hurston's overarching idea in her essay, which is largely that she has not necessarily come to accept racism, but on some level has come to accept racism and has a very surprising idea about what racism means and how people should respond to it. And you're going to take that idea and you're going to use it to analyze what happens in Kindred or what happens in When the Emperor Was Divine. You're about to read When the Emperor Was Divine. It's a discussion of World War II, Japanese internment, from the perspective of various people within a family. So the first chapter is the mother's perspective, the second chapter is the daughters, the third chapter is the sons, the fourth chapter is the families, and the fifth chapter is the fathers. So yeah, you're going to construct an argument about how Zora Neale Hurston's discussion helps you to understand discussions of race and racism within the novels, within one of those novels. The second topic will ask you, and you have to choose one of these, to write a compare and contrast of Kindred and When the Emperor Was Divine. And for this topic, you'll be talking about the significance of the comparison. What do we learn when we compare these texts? What's the value of comparing them? Just as you've been doing in the short assignments, you will be, again, constructing close reading, producing close reading, and looking very closely at the textual evidence and not just making stuff up, what my professor used to call taural fecal rhetoric. BS, basically. Anyway, you're going to be doing good analysis with actual textual evidence and quoting judiciously and making an argument. So do look at the deadlines and become familiar with the assignment. The other thing that you definitely want to look at is the motive and thesis handout for a general sense of what this kind of paper is and what it means to create a good thesis, and then what we call a motive, which is the so what, but the idea is that comparing or using Zora Neale Hurston's essay provides a reading that is interesting, that is surprising in some ways, or basically you're investigating a puzzle or a problem in the text, a question, a contradiction, and you are producing a reading that is not obvious, that in fact you would need your analysis in order to understand. And I've given you some phrasing suggestions, and kind of checklist for understanding whether or not your paper is strong. And let's see, you can also look at, you can also, check out the essay writing checklists and the rubric. But basically, the paper is going to be due the Saturday after this Saturday, so a week from, about 2 weeks. And good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.